Mm, mm. 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 Hey, yo, what's up, Cave Trader? You said that you caught that MEQ long. You have one running for tomorrow. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Damn. Gold is just playing with my emotions right now. I just need a couple of more dollars to pass this account, and for whatever reason, it just won't hit my target. As frustrating as that is, especially when you're trying to pass the account, that is so frustrating. That is frustrating, man. It just won't hit my target right now. And it keeps running back to my break even instead of hitting my target. It's frustrating. Mm. Wow. All right, it just hit my target. Okay, fine. Thank God. Shit, it just hit my target. So I passed an account using gold, only gold. I was able to capture this move right here. I was able to capture this push right here and the tail end of this move. Uh, so I should be good. This account should be passed. Mm, wow. It should be passed. It hit. Well, I will say that gold showed me mercy just now because it hit my target and it pushed right back up. So that would have been very annoying. That would have been annoying. So I would like to thank Gold and her mercy for that one. All right. So that account should be passed. It should be. Mm. Yeah, yo, that's pretty good, Cave Trader. Are you is this just on one instrument or is this across multiple instruments? And congratulations on that. And I also have a Mac that I've had for a very long time as well. And I was trading on that. I was using parallels to actually trade on that MacBook. Trading CL because at the time I didn't have enough resources on the host machine, and I can only spin up a 8 gigabit of RAM CPU and all that, and that's not enough for the Nasdaq. Or when the Nasdaq was highly volatile, full of volume, the charts just kept freezing up, and I couldn't trade the Nasdaq on that account, so I had to trade uh, CL at the time. Which, like I said, CL really taught me how to trade. I had to learn how to trade I had to learn how to trade technical analysis to be successful trading CL. So it was CL that allows me to take great trades. But I can't ever forgive her for what she did because she went too far. All right. And I won't be trading ES. What ES did to orb traders today was disgusting. What she did to orb traders today was disgusting. Who knew that taking the orb short on the ES would have been the trade? The way that the Nasdaq pushed, you could assume that we was going to see something similar on the ES. And the ES only pushed up exactly 10 points. So it would have missed me entirely. I would have got stopped out. I probably would have got long at the low, got stopped out again just for the orb short to work. And then I would have gotten paid. Actually, let me see if I. Okay, so I would have gotten paid on the orb short. But if y'all guys remember, I had a order sitting at 334, and I would have got stopped out just for it to come back and rip higher. So I will trade ES from afar. I can't focus on ES. This type of price action is it's definitely discouraging. It is definitely discouraging. We took this beautiful trade on the Nasdaq, got this beautiful breakout. I remember earlier in the session, I was concerned because we was trading into resistance, and boy, was that concern not right. But well, actually, let me rephrase that. We did trade into resistance. My concerns were real. It was just that I was looking at, I believe, like 475, I believe, or 375 or something like that for a rejection, 475. But it traded all the way up to about what, 520? Yeah, 526. And then we got the dump because it just basically traded into this area of resistance right here. basically. I did lose on the scaling trade, but if y'all guys recall, I had a limit sitting down here at 335. And the crazy thing is, I was debating if I should get in at 355, which turned out to be the right decision because I was able to capture this move right here at the end of the day. I was able to capture this move. This was the move at the end of the day, and I was able to get all my targets hit on this one. So I was happy about this trade. But I was talking to my trading partner about this one, and the bears, these rainbow bears, should literally be ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed because even though the structure is overall bearish, or I'm sorry, overall bullish, the bears had all the momentum on their side. They had a trend channel going. They were making lower highs. They were making several lower lows, and they were not able to hold the pullback here. They weren't able to hold the pullback. And because I was so confident that the bears was not going to hold this pullback, that's why I just took this long, and I was rewarded because I don't respect bears. Only Nasdaq bears can make lower highs and lower lows, and the bulls can take out that entire move with literally one leg. Took out this entire trend. This trend started at 9:30. It looks like it ended around. It ended around about 1:40. So what is that? 9, 10, 11, 12. It took the bears 4 hours to trend down just for the bulls in the last hour to take out all the work of the bears. Bears should be embarrassed. They should be embarrassed by this. So, and look at what the bulls did. Uh, Look at where they used that support. They used the orb high, yesterday's orb high, as an area as support to break out higher and to take out yesterday's highs. Bears, silly bears, seem to never learn. They seem to never learn. Silly bears. Okay. You say you're beginning to love the Asian session, Cave Trader? Hey, yo, what's up, Tony? Investor Z. What's up, everybody? Of course. Of course. I don't think anybody would say if they blow all their accounts during Asia that they would love it. We only say that when we're up and when we're winning. So how far are we from all-time highs? All-time high right now is 24,069. So we still got a long way to go. We still got a long way to go. We got over 1,000 points. Or not, not necessarily 1,000. Probably what, 5 to get to 20? Yeah, like 5. So about 600 points. Let's do the math on this. Let's do the math. We do have some roadblocks ahead of us. So we're about 555 points away from all-time highs. But we have a lot of roadblocks news-wise. We have tomorrow's data. We have non-farm on Friday. And what the market is looking for is that Goldilocks data report where it's not too good and it's not too bad. They want it just right to justify the continued push here. So it's really going to, this week's job data is really going to determine not necessarily if we get a rate cut, because the market is already speculating that we will get a rate cut, and Powell has hinted that we will get a rate cut this upcoming. Mm, mm. Yeah, Powell has said that we well, not potentially, that it's highly likely that we will see that rate cut this upcoming FOMC meeting. And I have reinstated my black box stock account. So we will be utilizing this alongside the orb. And this is going to tip us off on areas of support and resistance. The gamma levels is going to guide us and allow us to trade, or guide us so we're trading in the right direction. If the gamma levels are red, we're selling. If the gamma levels are green, then we should be looking for buys. The Qs and the Nasdaq levels, they do line up. Uh, this was a screenshot that Alfred sent us this morning, and if I had this data available, and this was at the end of the day. So I took this trade not even knowing that there was a big, huge gamma level right here towards the end of the day. And this is where we got that big green candle on the Qs during the last few minutes of the market. So I didn't even see that. And where was it at? This was, yeah, right here. So that trade that I hesitated on, at the end of, actually, where the hell is it at? Is this it? Hold on, is that it? Okay, so this is the, all right, so this is the screenshot that Alfred sent yesterday or earlier at the end of the session. It was this gamma level and this dark pool level that the market bounced from. But this was the level this morning where we got that bounce at the orb low. So it pulled right back into that gamma level, and then it traded all the way back up into this one. And basically that move was this move right here, which could have just been our day right there. But we was able to capture this move at the orb high. So I think alongside, when we trade alongside this, this will, looks like Cave Trader sent something. This will get rid of one-on-one coaching, trusting your edge. Lawrence the investor. I'm not familiar with who this is, Cave Trader, but I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a watch later on. I'll watch it later on. Hmm. But with this, we should be able to. Let me actually set up my alerts, because what this program does, I mean, I use it only for the gamma levels. This is an option flow platform. When I was trading options, there was cheddar flow, unusual whales, and black box stocks. Cheddar flow and unusual whales, I feel, is more mainstream. But it just so happened that I stumbled upon this application, and the way that they have this application set up, you can tell that uh, the people over there at Black Box Stocks really enjoy, because The data that this platform provides is second to none in my opinion. Uh, One of their selling points with this platform is over there. Well, this was back then. I don't know if Unusual Whales or Cheddar Flow has fixed this problem. I don't know. But when we're trading options, people are not usually buying just naked options, trading the short or long positions. They're building strategies and selling premium and all kind of crazy strategies with options. And this platform is opposed to, or at least it boasts that it's able to identify that and separate it to where you can tell if the market is selling premium, if the market is long, and all that other stuff. Now, it's been a while since I used and looked through the flow, obviously, but this is actually I just usually take all this off. Actually, just take all this off because I only look at the cues and I only look at SPY. I feel like that's the only thing I need to look at. I can see sweeps, I can see weeklies, I can see multi legs, only multi legs, contracts at certain price points. This thing alerts from unusual activity. It's a pretty good platform. It's just that unfortunately I only trade futures now. So this platform outside of the gamma levels doesn't really serve a purpose to me. And hmm. So we got some weekly puts. This could be retail. Let's actually see if there's like millions of dollars, like or maybe over 200,000. All right, so it looks like we got some calls. I don't know if y'all guys can see that. Yeah, okay, y'all guys can see it. All right, so yeah, we got some calls. So it looks like SPY, and actually I probably need to actually update my watch list because okay, I got Qs, I got SPY, I got Nvidia. Okay. And I'll keep the I'll keep this subscription going. All right. So it looks like we got some 568 puts. So basically right here that expires. So when did they put this on? They put this on. They got 1,000 contracts, paid 200,000 for it. So maybe they expect price to kind of dip from here. Maybe. But if you're an options trader, like I said, we'll look through the SPY. We'll look. We'll see. What I also like is these prints right here. So we have some 574, 574. So price was at, so I guess the market believes that we'll potentially move back up here to 575, 574. So it's looking like I think that price is going to come back up here to 574. And it lines up with this gamma level right here. Mm. And these dark pools right here, these order blocks, these dark pools, what this platform does is it places these orders on the chart so you can see where the market, or at least where most of the market participants has their orders. And you can see that this little order block was used originally as resistance, and then they turned around and used this as support. This little block right here on the Qs. So this is what I spend $100 a month on this platform for. I don't even use the option stuff, but I love the gamma levels and I love the dark pool levels, and we'll just rock with it. Okay, but going back to what we were talking about before. So we have a lot of data coming out tomorrow. Thursday data. We have job cuts, challenger job cuts, ADP employment, continuous jobless claims. That's going to be a market mover at 7:30. We have ISM services is what the Fed likes to look at. So ISM services at 9 o'clock. The S&P Global, and it looks like we have a couple of Fed speakers later on in the session. So we'll definitely see some volatility with that, but obviously the focus is on non-farm payroll for this week. This is where the focus is, right there. That's the focus for this week, non-farms. And depending on what that data says, well, we'll probably see a big dump or we'll see a super big pump. I don't think it's going to be in between, honestly. And we got the Fed Watch tool. It looks like the market right now believes or are speculating that we have a 97% or basically a 98% chance that we'll see a 25 basis point rate cut. 97% at the September meeting. So it's highly likely that we get a rate cut. The question after Friday's data release is how big of a rate cut will we be getting? So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Now, it is September. A lot of people feel, the data shows that September is a very bearish month. I believe that this will probably be a very bullish September. If I'm not mistaken, last year was red but it ended green. So we did have a red September last year, but it ended green. As of all of last year. Actually, let's see. I captured the data all from last year. So let's see. Or maybe I started doing this year. I take that back. I started doing this year. Never mind. I did not take this data down last year. And speaking of that, I need to actually put this data in. I didn't put in yesterday's data, but I'll capture that tomorrow. Bullish trend. And we had 270 points to the upside. We had 208 points to the downside. And then we had a 162 point bounce. Hey, yo, what's up, Alfred? What's up? Yo, congratulations on that, man. Yeah, I was able to capture. I was able to pass my account tonight, or at least I think so. With my funded futures, don't they automatically send you an email when you pass it? I guess I'll just wait for the email tomorrow. God damn, dude. Mm. Yeah, I don't remember how strict my funded futures is with their 50% uh goal because I made $1,700 Monday. I made $1,500 today. I'm at $3,200. I mean, I don't know if okay, I guess I'll see. So Investor Z, is it that do they? So as soon as you pass it, they send out the email, even if it's before the end of the session. So I mean, I made the I mean, I'm up $3,200. Oh, it's after 6 p.m. Okay, okay. All right, so I'll wait until then. I'll wait because I was like, man, I probably might have to make a little bit more. So I was like, fuck it. So yeah, I made $1,700 yesterday. I just made 15, so I'm up 32. I didn't mean to make $1,700. I meant to lose some, but then I was like, nah, just whatever. So I'm pretty sure they'll send me the email and say that I passed. I don't think they're gonna be an ass about it, or at least I hope not. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow. Investors team. I'm gonna hit them up if they don't send that email. I mean, honestly, I kind of just want to make the, but I don't know what I don't know what to do. Yeah, dude, like it's crazy. It's easy to lose money when you don't want to lose it. Shit, I don't know, man. Like I said, I'll wait. I'll wait. I mean, if I just have to make 200 extra dollars or something tomorrow, then that's fine. I would hate to blow the account trying to make $200. You know how easy that is. So Investor Z, so when you said that I would have gotten one already, I just passed the well, I made the money at the start of this session. So even though I just made the money, should I be getting a email now, or do I have to wait until the end of today's session? Yeah, I made it to yeah, I made it today at the start of this session. I didn't make it I made 1,700 yesterday and I made yeah, okay. Yeah, I probably I'm gonna wait. Mm. As soon as I try to go short on this thing's gonna probably pop up. So I'll just wait. Actually, let me close out of this thing. Let me close out of this because man, sometimes I be doing stupid shit. And just close out of the tab so I don't. Because for whatever reason, I'm being impatient. Like all today, for whatever reason, I was feeling impatient. Like I was anxious to do some shit. I was anxious to get into that position today. Well, I felt like I really had to control myself. I really felt that I needed to get into the market today. I don't know why. Hey, what's up, Night Fart? Damn, seems like everybody's making some money tonight. Yo, congratulations to everybody. Yo, I mean that's a good thing, man. When everybody's ooh, oh crap, my bad guys. Oh my god. God damn. Shit. God damn. Anyway, yeah, congratulations to everybody, man. Seems like everybody's coming in and making money today. That's how it's supposed to be. And I knew you couldn't stay away from gold too long, Alfred. I mean, who can stay away from the baddest bitch in the game right now for too long? Alright. So this was definitely a bearish trend. It was 486 points to the downside. $361 points to the upside. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I mean, this was a beautiful, 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 beautiful short. I considered because, like I said, I took this long right here because it never pulled back. So it was this leg right here on gold. It was this leg that oh crap. It was this leg on gold that broke structure. That broke structure and continued higher. And it never pulled back, or it did not pull back into this area the last session. So I was like, I took the chance on the pullback right here because, like I said, it never pulled back to this area. I gotta say, yes, never. It did not pull back to that area during the last session. So I took the chance on this long right here, man. Of course, it would have been nice if I took this in my funded account, but I told myself I don't trade gold or I don't trade my funded accounts overnight. I have that rule for a reason. I have that rule for a reason. I had to remind myself. I kind of, I guess, I tried to make myself feel like, uh, I tried to down myself earlier because it was like, man, you could have took that trade in your funded account, but it's like, dude, I got this. I got that rule for a reason. You don't know how to act. You don't want to go to sleep if the trade doesn't go your way, and I don't want to play that game no more, man. Staying up until 5 o'clock in the morning, or actually past that because I had to actually stay up, stream, work, and I did that all on 20 minutes of sleep. 20 minutes of sleep. Have a good night, man. And that's not fun. And man, like look at this gold short just shorting right now. Yeah, shit. I was definitely surviving on just 20 minutes of sleep. Look at this short go. Mm, mm, mm. Actually, Alfred, I don't fight the trend no more. The trend is my friend. Me and the trim, the trim. Me and the trend we made up. We're besties now. We're besties. We're definitely besties now. Mm. As interesting as this sign, I mean, shit. Looking at the data, I'm gonna go back and fix a lot of this and fill in some of these blanks here because I don't like the fact that a lot of this data is missing. So I'm gonna make time to do this over the weekend and fill in some of this missing data. But we've been having a lot of red days, and this just kind of shows me that the Bears suck. This just proves to me that the Bears suck because we've had more red days than green days, and the market can still finds a way to end the day, or not end the day, but continue to find its way back up. We've had a lot of red days. It's as crazy as this sounds. You wouldn't, if this data wasn't available to you, would you say to yourself that, man, we had a lot of bearish days, but we had no follow through from the Bears? I mean, I took this short. It's a great area to short. I just hate the fact that the Bulls could come in at any minute and just buy this shit right back up, man. I'm a reformed trend fighter, Alfred. I don't fight the trend anymore. I don't fight the trend anymore. I go with it. And gold probably still has a lot more room for downside. I bet if I get into this short, this thing will probably stop though. Maybe not. Interesting. Interesting. Ugh. Let's see how far this thing can really go. Hmm. Like I said, I don't necessarily care to short it like this, but mm, I would just save. I would save the money, cave trader. I mean, iPhone stopped being innovative, in my opinion, after the iPhone 11. I think that's probably the last iPhone that's probably different from a previous. Uh, I think it's they're trying to sell the chip in the newer phones, but I mean, a phone is a phone. I mean, unless you game on your phone. I still have my iPhone 11. Actually, I still have my iPhone 6 that I use for work. They stopped. That one doesn't update anymore though, which honestly I think that's crime. That's a crime. Apple forces you to update the technology because it won't update older phones, even though my iPhone 6 is still good. Yeah, yeah. They don't update the 6 no more, man. But I still got it. It's still rocking. Yeah, and I hate that shit, man. Yo, like these damn some of these apps require you to have the latest update on the iPhone. I'm like, yo, what? What? It's like they're all in a it's all a conglomerate. Like, in order to use our app, you need to be up to date with the iPhone with the version 16, version 18, or whatever version it is now. So I got an iPhone that can't update no more. But it still works. It does what I need it to do. So you have never had a giant iPhone? Well, I got the max size, I guess. I got big hands. I'm a big guy. So I guess it just feels small to me. Or it's like a normal size, but I guess I guess that could be this phone could be considered big, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, compared to my girl's phone, yeah. These are yeah, I guess yeah. Yeah. Shit. I just got an iPhone. She wanted the latest one and still uses it as if Apple knows what they're doing. They basically it was like, oh man, we didn't sell 10,000 units of the iPhone 15. Okay, that's fine. We'll just call the iPhone 15 the iPhone 16, and we'll just sell out those phones. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happens. And obviously, this is all an assumption because I wouldn't know. But I would find it hard to believe that if they had any iPhones that were unsold, that they would throw the phones away. They would just rebrand and resell those phones as an iPhone 16. Because shit, there's really no difference in aesthetics. They look exactly the same. Yeah. Hmm. I have my iPhone 11 for the gym, so I have multiple phones for multiple purposes. One's for work, one's for the gym, and one's for family. I got two phones, one for the plug and one for the hose. Honestly, that's actually a great separation of like depending on which phone rings, you know whether you need to answer it or not. I don't answer any calls on my iPhone 6 at all. If anybody's calling on that phone, it won't get answered. Well, actually, no. No, 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 no. That phone right there is actually the number that my family has. So that one gets answered. It's the new phone that I got. I think the iPhone 15 or whatever. That's the one that does not get answered. That's for like watching YouTube or reading or something like that. But it'll probably be the last phone I buy. I'm not buying any more phones. Yo, congratulations on that, man. Hmm. Shit, Top Step now allowing you to get back into your funded account, but uh, if you read the fine print, if you've taken two payouts on that account, they won't allow you to reset the funded account. If you've taken two payouts. So obviously they're targeting the gamblers. Obviously. They don't want the professional traders to have a second chance. The ones that have shown consistency, they don't want you to have a second chance. They want you to start your ass right back over. But the gamblers, oh yeah, you can reset your account how many times you want. Just another way to generate some income. Remember, Top Step said that we're a family. Everybody was a family until the money wasn't coming in the same way. And now I'm not saying that they don't, but we're starting to see a lot of stuff that they said that they wouldn't have done in the past. They're doing it now. And then they're trying to hide it behind, yeah, we're doing this for the traders. The traders been asking for this shit. But when it didn't make sense financially, of course. I mean, it's all business. But hold on, where did I read that at? Where did I read it at? Where did I read that at? Yeah, I remember you saying that cave trader. Yeah, I bought it as soon as you recommended it. And the crazy thing is I haven't used it as much as I thought I would. I think once I get all my accounts funded, which I probably won't because with Apex and their stupid subscription, it's actually cheaper to rebuild some of those accounts. I don't want them all because it's going to be more expensive. Like if I have three accounts, that means that I'm spending $180 per month to maintain the accounts. And I have 10 of those, so I don't want to spend $1,000 a month. So I'll probably just have three up and running at one time. Actually, I'm sorry, $270. Excuse my math. $270 for three. Uh, it would have been nice. It would have been nice if they can extend this special deal for the 200 and 300K accounts until like the end of the month or something. That would be nice. To have a lifetime license at $30 instead of whatever. But it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it's cheaper to rebuild. I can get them all passed, and then I can just activate them whenever. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll have another deal like that, probably like for Halloween or some stupid or something like that. I'm about like what $5,000 away from passing. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm not gonna rush just to get it there. I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth it. Now, if I was probably down to my last $1,000 or $2,000, then I probably would. But I don't want to over leverage and give back 20 days of consistent trading. I don't want to do that. Oh yeah. Give me a second. Forgot. Okay. Yeah, honestly, man, I bet they do, man. Alfred, I bet they do. I would love to know how much money they're making actually with their funded resets. I would love to know that number because I know these firms have their own unique ways of making a lot of money every month. Apex just keeps it cheap and have forever sales. And obviously, a lot of these firms was, oh, Apex, blah, 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 blah. Now they have forever sales. So, uh, cheap prices. You can trade 20 accounts. There's a subscription at the end of it. The Apex is always going to make their money. TPT is going to get their money from how they mentally prepare traders to blow their accounts and get them to reset their funded account. Now, I'm going to try to be as clear as possible when I say this. Trading for 5 days, being consistent, that just creates a lot of anxiety. And that is probably the intended feeling that they want the traders to be in. And when you finally get into the funded account, you have that carrot at the end of the stick. Man, if you make 10K today, you can get paid out today. So just imagine that combination of emotions. And it only leads to one thing: greed, over leveraging, and with the goal of trying to make 10K, 5K, try to get past the buffer zone so you can, or try to get past the buffer zone as quick as possible. Potentially getting a payout on the first day, especially on days like yesterday and today, or yesterday and Monday. There's definitely a lot of landmines to step on. There's definitely a lot of landmines, especially with that trailing drawdown, especially trading Nasdaq. But you know what? Honestly, I believe that trailing drawdown affects ES traders more than Nasdaq traders. Because I trade the Nasdaq, I didn't even think about what it was or how ES traders are affected by trailing drawdown. But if you really think about it, it's really ES traders, because in order to make money on ES, you need to have size. 5, 10 mini contracts is probably the normal size for a lot of ES traders. Now, just imagine if an ES trader that's trading a lot of size is trying to go for a big move and it misses the target or they're not trailing it as it goes up. And like someone like me, where I'm trading heavy, I got my target, and then it craps out. So I'm up $5,000 as an example, and then bam, I just lost $5,000 because price is now at my break even. And in this situation, price never came back. So either I can close out the position, which is highly unlikely, with a $5,000 and drawdown loss, or I can hold and hope and blow the account. Well, neither options are good. In an emotional state, it's highly unlikely to do the right thing. Now, I mean, experienced ES traders know the trail. They know the trail. But in a situation where someone is not trailing and it comes back down and the ES doesn't make big moves back to retest highs, that can be devastating. At least with the Nasdaq, at least if it kind of goes out of your, like if it does pulls back, there is more of a chance for it to come back and get you out at break even. But on the ES, that's yeah, it doesn't do that. It just doesn't do that. So damn, look at gold just go. God damn. I feel like I should be in this. Ah, I feel like I should be in this. Damn gold. Mm. Man, I feel like I should be in this, man. I know, right? Shit. As soon as I get in, this thing's gonna reverse. As soon as I get in this damn thing, this thing's gonna reverse. Man, I feel like I should be in this, man. I feel like I should be in it. I want to chase gold so bad, but I know it's the wrong thing to do. I know it's the wrong thing to do. I know this, and yet I want to chase gold right now. I don't know why. Like this Nasdaq trade ain't good enough right now. I want to be in this gold play. Mm, mm. Gold is finally dropping from the highs. All-time highs was at 585, right? Yeah, so we already passed all-time highs already. Mm, mm. I think the market is probably coming back down mm, to retest this right here. Mm. Let's see what it does at 70. Let's see what it does at 70. And they're super selling out of gold. But I mean, it's still bullish. It's just that we're just finally having bulls take profits here. You said there's a pivot at 350? Mm. So about right here, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. It's a value area low, September 2nd. So that was what, Monday's session? Value area low right there. Yeah. What time frame are you looking at, Alfred? Okay. Oh, the 4 hour. Mm. Man, I feel like I failed you, Gold. I feel like I failed you. I mean, even though I made money tonight on gold, I feel like it wasn't good enough. I don't know what the hell is up with all these emotions that I'm going through tonight or today. Why the hell do I feel like I didn't do enough? I'm only looking for 90 ticks on gold. I made more than 90 ticks on gold today. That's all I'm looking for. I think I think my ego is just trying to rub it in my face that I didn't take that trade in my funded account. I kind of hate arguing with my ego sometimes. Like I have that don't trade at night rule for a reason. And it knows this, and yet it still wants to argue with me about that shit. Talking about, man, you scared. You didn't take that trade because you scared. Just say that shit. Yeah, I'm scared. I don't want to be up all damn night if that shit don't go my way. And like I'm so sick and tired of the shamelessness. It's so shameless. It's so confident. Oh, you ain't take that trade. Take that trade. And you trying to be reasonable, like, man, shut the fuck up and take the trade. And then when you, oh man, it's a losing trade. It's like, nah, fuck that. Go back in there and get that money back. Like, well, goddamn, which one is it? God damn. That's why I like accounts where the settings are locked and I don't have to even worry about my ego or any of that shit. Because if I have the rules already preset and defined, once it hits, I have no choice but to just accept it. But if there's nothing in place and I don't have to accept it, I already know that I'm just going to have an internal battle with my ego the entire day. You should have took that trade, man. You should have took that trade, man. But we got like 80,000 contracts trading in gold today. That's not even a lot of volume, and we're getting this big move down on gold. That's crazy, man. But I mean, we did get a big move up, so I mean, it's not necessarily a surprise or anything. But I mean, we had a big move up. The market trended the entire session. So this crash out on gold is I guess it's not to be not expected or anything, but we'll probably get like a pullback into this area right here. Probably might get a deep pullback from the bulls here. We'll see. I'm not gonna let it, man. But Alfred, dude, I swear, man, finding my ego about some stupid shit, man. That's just annoying. It's really annoying. It really is annoying. Now, like it's a double-edged sword because I use that same motivation when I'm in the gym. You know, when you push past your perceived limits and your body is telling you to, oh man, I just want to stop. I want to take a rest. Give me a break. Yada. Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. No, we're running. We got a set time to do stuff. We're gonna do it. And I use that energy to get the job done when I'm in the gym. Because I know it's just my body just crying because it doesn't. It's the body seeks pleasure and wants to uh, alleviate pain or avoid pain, and it'll shamelessly lie to you and say, "Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, my legs don't work. Oh, like I can't do this last set." Like, dude, it's all like it's literally mental. Uh, when I broke past some of my limits, it was when I would add weights on, it was really my mental that was trying to make me try to deter me away from it. It was like, man, what if you can't do it, man? What if you can't push this, man? What if you can't hold it? What if you need help? Like, dude, it was like everything was trying to deter me from moving forward. It's like, nah, fuck that. Nah, we're gonna put this extra. No, you said you want to be a bitch. We're gonna put this extra weight on. How about that? You're gonna put this extra weight on. Since you can't do it, we're gonna get strong. Shit. That's when my ego is beneficial to me. That's when it's beneficial. But when it's come to these charts, I mean, like that attitude just saying it's just it doesn't work because it's going to lead me to trading on tilt. I'm gonna be on tilt if I do that because shit, you gonna let the market steal from you, man? You gonna let the market steal from you? The market just stopped you out and went in your direction. You gonna accept that shit? Hmm. Okay. This was a clean breaker structure to the upside. I want to keep this chart clean because this is just the orb chart for when we talk about the orb. So I don't necessarily want to draw too much on this chart at all. That was a clean breaker structure right there. Clean breaker structure to the upside. We had two liquidity sweeps. Uh, and a false breakout right here. False breakdown. False breakdown right there. Okay. All right. So I'll just turn this off real quick. Get this documented, and that'll be it for tonight. But the Nasdaq definitely showed me that my heart don't belong on these charts at all. Now that's pretty cool. My heart don't belong on these charts. Let me write that down. That's copyrighted now. My heart don't belong on these charts. Anyway. Yeah, because I mean, if y'all guys recall, I was saying that man, I mean, I was really concerned about price trading into supply. I didn't think that we was going to see a big move, but I'm glad that I followed my rules on this one because I would have missed a big move to the upside. Yeah, I don't know why I'm seeing all this now. That high was what, 526? 526. 526 minus 438. Hold on, that was 88 points to the upside? Hmm, interesting. Yeah, it missed my last target by like 4 or 5 points. Or my last target, I think, was at 30, right? So yeah, it missed me by 4 points. Bastard. Traded. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think I need to really document because I think that was the biggest move of this. Yeah, that was the biggest move right there. I mean, outside of that, price stayed within the range. We did get a range, a fake out at the bottom, but honestly, we don't care about that. All right, so this is good enough. That's good enough. Mm. And again, we had over 1,000. So it seems like once we get 100,000 contracts traded in the first 15 minutes, then we should expect a big move from the Nasdaq because that's been the trend so far. All right, so the initial sweep happened around 904 high. The initial break happened at 931 high. Successful break of structure, or no, forgot. The initial breakout was at 918, and the successful break was at 931. It broke high first. Initial reaction. It was a clean break and retest. Results 88 points. Or am I doing it high? Yeah, 88 points high. And the full move was 88 points. High. Okay. Like I said, once I kind of understand this a little bit more, how to play around with like graphs and make predictive models and stuff like that, we can definitely incorporate this information into that. I just have to just take the time to understand it. And before you know it, we'll have machine learning algos or machine learning models predicting price for us. And all we got to do is trade it just by collecting this data. So, all right. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. Appreciate you guys joining us tonight, joining me. Actually, let's see if we can get this. Let's see in the next 3 minutes if we can get this first target hit. I think that's probably a great way to end the stream. Let's see. I'll give it 3 minutes, but then I'm gonna go to club bid after this. We'll give it 3 minutes to see if it'll hit this damn target. Or is the Nasdaq going to be herself and miss me by a couple of ticks and then find support and then run all the way back to my break even? It's the main reason why I choose not to take shorts. But as much as I say I don't want to take shorts, I definitely take them whenever the opportunity presents itself. So I just hate I just hate trading on the short side. But I know all the bears today. I know this just broke their heart because man, can the Bears get a win? Can the Bears get a win? I'm pretty sure a lot of people was targeting 275, 255, 275 today. And they or at least the session low. And the Bears just wasn't able to get the job done. As per usual of the Bears. Come on, Nasdaq, hit that first target. You said you left a runner and it's probably going to get stopped. Are you long the Nasdaq right now? Actually, did you say that you was long? Damn, K Trader. Sorry to hear that. So you say you tore your bicep. How much weight were you putting on? So there's certain muscle groups that I don't touch. My biceps is one of those muscle groups. I don't train my hams and I don't train my biceps. The reason why I don't trade those is because uh when I did it in the past, my arms and legs just felt just so stiff, and I, I'm I just feel that your biceps is meant to allow your arm to rotate. If this is too big and too stiff, then it just decreases mobility. Now I'm not. This is me. This is my own opinion. This is what I believe, and this is why I don't train them because I just hate how they feel when I do, and I feel like I have limited mobility. So any muscles that are meant for moving, I don't use, but or I don't work out individual, or I don't focus on those muscle groups. Now, when I'm running, obviously that's a full body workout, and my hams is going to get um, obviously what's the correct word I want to use? Obviously they're going to get worked as I run, but I focus more on the harder muscles like tries, my quads, shoulders, chest, uh, abs, glutes, calves. It's just my hams and my biceps is the only thing that I don't train independently. You say biceps? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I really think they're just meant for mobility. I really feel that way. Now, like I said, I don't study biomechanics. I'm not a personal trainer. I don't focus on the study of anatomy. This is all my personal opinion. But I just focus on hard muscles, like the muscle groups that I just said. The stationary muscles that I guess I should like I don't need it for. I mean, I guess my shoulders, I guess kind of like my shoulders, I would need my shoulders to be able to move this up and down like this, but I still work my shoulders out because I want my shoulders to be broad. So, and I feel that with broader shoulders, you can be able to carry a lot more weight. So, I think the shoulders is probably the only soft tissue that I work out. But yeah, 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 yeah. A lot of people don't train their triceps for whatever reason. I was one of those people for a very long time. I hated trading. But then I hate it when I would stick my arm out and then you got all that flab right there. I was like, I didn't like that. So I just started working out my tries so I don't get rid of that flab. Yeah. You say you need to get one of those back scratchers. Man wings. Yeah, shit, you can go and fly. Speaking of that, I had this random thought today, man. It was so random, but it's the main reason why I don't study history. I prefer to study human history. And what I mean by human history is what people have done in the past. But for whatever reason, my mind said, it's very interesting that as big as this world is, it seems like all the inventions, or at least the inventions that were taught, were people that were born here in the United States. And I was sitting there thinking about the Wright brothers. And I'm sitting there thinking, how the hell is two brothers gonna just randomly make planes and shit? But Germany over there in Europe, their technology far exceeds ours. How the hell did the Wright brothers discover flight before literal engineers and scientists in Germany, in Russia, even China, Asia. The United States imports all of its intellect from other parts of the world. And you're trying to tell me two random guys said, hey, my dream is I want to fly. Let's just make some shit up. Like, I don't know why I thought that shit, but that story just seems so stupid when said like that. It was like, you know what? I understand that whoever history is written by those that are in power. History is written by those that had defeated everybody else so they can't tell their story. It's his story, not their story. So I understand that whoever is writing it down, they're going to depict whatever story they want. But I don't know why I thought about that today. And it was like, man, that is just so stupid. Two random brothers discovered how to make a plane when you got literal scientists and engineers over there in Germany and Russia. Okay. All right. Everybody's waiting on the United States to do shit, right? Honestly, I'm not surprised by that, Cave Trader. At one point in time, well, it's not even one point in time. I I want to so a lot of the books that I was reading, the ones that were translated to English all came from, well, not all, but majority of it came from Germany. And so there was one point in time where I sat down and was like, man, I might as well just learn how to read and write in German because they have everything that I want over there when it comes to science and engineering. Because that's where it comes from. Now, mind you, a lot of the experiments is dark and a lot of people had to suffer for a lot of the findings that they had. I mean, we're not going to sit here and not say that that's not a reality and truth. But if engineering and science is what you look for, I mean, that's kind of, they take that shit serious over there. So there was one point in time where I was going to learn and read and write in German, but I kind of figured like, well, shit, if I learn German, who am I going to speak to? Not like I know anybody from Germany or speaks German. And so I think that's what actually deterred me from actually learning it. But maybe that might be something that I may do as well. Just learn German so I can be able to read it at least. Okay. All right, guys. It looks like the Nasdaq is going to be nasty to me here. Yeah, I think she's going to be nasty to me. But all right, guys. That's it for me tonight. Uh, we'll see what happens with this position overnight. I won't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and see uh price just randomly just popping up and stopping me out. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm gonna stay short on this one. I'm gonna let it run overnight. This is definitely a eval throwaway account. I'm not necessarily emotionally attached to the outcome of this trade. I just saw the opportunity and took the trade. So I saw the swipe of liquidity up this, and then I saw the break. We talked about this actually. Maybe I should have said something because sometimes I just kind of forget to say stuff because when it comes to the Nasdaq, she kind of commands a lot of my attention, and I'm kind of always keeping a close eye on the stuff that she does, and I feel more comfortable just paying attention to her. And once the targets are hit, then I can be able to kind of explain my thought process behind why I took the trade. But this was basically what we talked about yesterday with the market popping up or down and then doing this. That when I see that, I kind of trade in that direction. The Nasdaq does that a lot at the orb low. She does it a lot at the orb low initially, where she breaks and then push backs up. She'll break and then she'll push back down. But that little move right there at a low, where you get a push up and then it immediately comes back down, I'm shorting that every time. I'm shorting it every time. So that's kind of why I took that trade. So hopefully it works out. You can already see that the bulls are already trying to come in, but I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? But all right, guys, we'll definitely come back tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely look for more opportunities to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.